Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miles. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Dogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, You got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Gonna run it. It's Harvey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Got his man on the outside. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Back to throw, it's Saunders. With the catch, it's Simmons. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Running to the left. And some room to work. Powers through the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harvey. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. To throw, it's Grimes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the catch on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Here comes the offense on first down. Making side adjustments here. Forced out of the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Georgia going up tempo. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wide receiver. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds the big tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Kentucky going quickly. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Skinner. And they swarm him under. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Rush is on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Off play action on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking...
Breaks into the open.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. It's complete. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Good timing on the quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Looking for a deep man. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grimes. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Flying out to the left. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. The throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Pushed down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
4th down coming up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. The Dogs moving quickly to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his...
Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man downfield. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track of 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback team.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing right. He's got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Big fella moving. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Fires one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.